Okay, so I'm going to tell you one of the most important components in your self-improvement journey, and that is your identity of yourself, how you see yourself, how you perceive yourself. Because these are the things that's gonna, help you grow. Because these are the things that's gonna make you change your habits. When you start to perceive yourself as this new person, as, you know, this athlete that works out every day, works hard, stays hydrated. When you start to perceive yourself as this, form of person that is like, working so hard, this and that, and you do the things that result to you becoming that actually, that it's nothing but the truth. Because, a quote I made in my head, if you say you're him and you do the things that make you him, then you're literally him, bro. You're literally him. Because everybody out there is like, he's literally him, I'm literally him, blah, 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 blah. But if you genuinely say to yourself, you're him, and that motivates you to do the things to become him, then you're him, bro. And nobody can deny that, because once you made it to the top and you became him, bro, that's crazy. You're him. But yeah, you must change your identity of yourself, because if you still have the same identity, no fap, you keep relapsing on porn, keep watching porn even though you said you didn't, that's because you dumbass is in a day count. You're still on a day count, right? You're still counting your days. And once you count your days, bro, the only thing that results to is you eventually giving yourself that kind of person who's, relapsing this and that. And then you're counting the days. And then if you're counting the days, bro, then eventually the thing that's gonna tell you in your mind is that, oh, bro, what the hell? This dude is on nofap and he's eventually just gonna relapse. And so then you're gonna relapse. So then you need to perceive yourself as a new identity, as a person who just quit fapping, You smoke cigarettes, you're a smoker. Something bad happened in your life, and then you just tell yourself, nah, I ain't no smoker. Stop saying to yourself that you're trying to quit, and tell yourself that you did quit. And then when you get those urges to go back, just tell yourself, look back at yourself, look at yourself in third person and tell yourself, is that who I am? Is that who I want to be? Why do I want to do that? Why do I want to relapse? Just for the pleasure of now. Just so I could bust a nut for now. I've seen the successes of many people in NoFap, right? They did it. And so why can't I? Right? And then you look at yourself in third person and says like, which has more outcomes, better outcomes, if I don't relapse or if I relapse? Obviously the one where you relapse, and then just, be so addicted to your future self, like you thinking about the one person 1 second from now, 2 seconds from now, and then you do it and do it and do it and do it, and then eventually you realize that it doesn't come on your head anymore because you quit it. No fap, the days you're on, 60 days you get to fly, 90 days you're Hokage, all these dumb stuff of no fap streaks and stuff like that. Streaks are meant to end. That's why they're called streaks. Oh, we just broke our Snapchat streak. Oh, this and that. There's no such thing as a no fap streak or a this and that streak, because a streak is meant to end. That's why it's called a streak. The hard work is how many days you can go. But it ain't about how many days you can go. It's about if you truly quit or not. If you truly said in your heart that this is your last time or that was your last time. That is the success. If you relapse again, you didn't quit. Why? Because you chose the easy way out. You didn't choose your identity. You didn't change your identity of saying who you are. Like, you need to visualize yourself. Visualize yourself as a man who quit fapping because you're so tired of it, because it makes you weak, makes you feel groggy, you know. When people talk to you and, you know, you got blue balls, you get pissed. Is that really how you want to live your life, bro? When you have so much potential and so much, you know, power as, you know, a human being. God has made, you know, human beings one of, if not the best. I'm not sure on that, but he literally made us one of the best creations. Like, his creation, you know, like the angels, you know. And there's some people in the comments gonna be like, oh, this guy was talking about self-improvement, now he's talking about religion. But angels, bro, submitted to humans. Can you imagine that? And yet you stand there, you can't quit fapping. You should be ashamed of yourself. You know, when you feel like relapsing, feel that guilt that you feel inside of you, you know. Drown yourself in that guilt before you even do it, you know. Like, you feel your cock growing. You feel like you want to stroke it, bro. You feel like going on the hub and watching multiple girls, you know, get gangbanged. But just stop for a moment, bro. And just close your eyes. Stay in the dark and throw your phone in anger into the side. And close your eyes. And just visualize yourself crying and breaking down in guilt because you relapsed, because this thing that had so much control over you, so much power over you, holding you in shackles and you can't break free. And the only thing that you can do is not do it. And once you don't do that, you stop that from happening. So let me ask you, if you knew that your mom was gonna die, would you still do that thing that would make your mom die? No, right? So if you know what would make you guilty later, would you still do it? I know people with egos, you know, all of us have egos, but they would say, no, obviously I won't. But I know you would still, because you know that you would be guilty. Are there consequences of fapping? But yet you still do it. Why? Why do you still do it? That's because it's not your priority. You don't prioritize your well-being. You prioritize pleasure. And that's what modern society wants you to think, that happiness, chasing pleasure is the goal. But when in true reality, it isn't, bro. It's your well-being. And you know, you gotta be mad, you gotta be pissed, you gotta be like, you gotta, all these people talk about, you know, these, I have no enemies, you know, like, it's a good meme, like, you know, if somebody punches you, you have no enemies, you know, it's like, it's a good philosophy, a good concept. But if you really want to, like, burst up, you need to see it as an enemy, bro. You need to see Pornhub as an enemy. You need to see these hentai drawers as an enemy, bro. That's what I did. I saw them as an enemy, my competition. I saw them that, bro, these guys want me to be addicted to porn. These guys want me to be addicted to fapping. And why? Why? So I can make them more money? Are you just gonna take that? You have no self-respect for yourself, that you're not gonna care about what your well-being is. You're not gonna care if you're addicted to this and that. No self-respect. No dignity for yourself, no honor. The things that men, our grandfathers, our grand-grandfathers, the things that these guys had, these strong men, is lost now. Because we're in the age of where there's psychologists, science is growing, businesses are growing, AI is growing. They know what's inside your mind, bro. They know what you like. They know the fetishes that you like. They know the type of girls that you think are hot. They know the kind of positions that, is arousing to you. They know the type of hentai woman that arouses you. And so they make it on purpose. These evil people make it on purpose. Just so you can get hooked on and addicted to it. And you need to change your identity, man. As that man who's going to war inside his head with these kinds of companies, even with yourself. You know that saying where they say, you gotta, if you can't beat him, you gotta invent someone who can. And so that's what Goggins did. Created Goggins when he couldn't defeat him. And you gotta create that person inside of your head to defeat that person who's addicted to fapping, to that person who breaks your promises. Be a better man, bro. Your mother's relying on you, your father's relying on you, your family's relying on you, your son relies on you. Are you really gonna fap knowing that if you do it, you're gonna keep being addicted to it, and one day your son will ask you about fapping and you're addicted to it too? What are you gonna do? You're not gonna tell him nothing because you didn't accomplish quitting it. And so what will it result to? Think about it. Will you sacrifice the pleasure of now for later? That being said, bro, be the best possible man you can be. Have a good rest of your day, bro. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.